Today is this day. We were supposed to have our RV and be renovating it. We were supposed to get the RV like this day.
Okay.
Good morning. Oh, good. Good morning, everybody. I am such a good mood today. So happy. Our friends and family were here until yesterday. They left, and we had some neighborhood friends over for dinner. And we kind of finally got our home back, or I shouldn't say we finally got our home back. We loved having them here, but we're kind of finally getting back into our normal routine. Yeah? I know, you did your school. I know you have to wait your turn. We have to wait turns for computers and things, but and yes, Daniel's here, as you've noticed. School was a really good fit in Utah, but it wasn't quite as good a fit here, and so he's gonna try some other things, some homeschooling, and maybe start thinking along the lines of getting started in whatever careers or trainings he wants to get. We'll update you as we figure that out. So, but one thing that is not along our normal routine line is, let's go look at the calendar. Today is this day. We were supposed to have our RV and be renovating it. We were supposed to get the RV like this day. Funny thing happened. I don't know if we documented it or not, but Mike went in to pick it up and they were doing everything. They were putting on the brake things on the van so that when he hit the brakes on the van, the lights on the RV would light up, and then the van locked up and went into like security mode, wouldn't turn over, like something they hit, or maybe it was a short just because it's a new van, just like locked up the van. So he couldn't take the RV. The RV's ready, sitting up, at the dealership at the Camping World, but the van's dead. Luckily, there was a Nissan dealership across the street, so they got it over there, but they were slammed over the weekend. So they're looking at it now, supposedly, and I'm dying because I wanted to have that thing in my driveway, wanted to be renovating it, moving furniture, painting. But now we're leaving on a trip in like just a handful of days, and we have a lot to do to get ready for the trip. So I think we might move the furniture around because we've got the bed, we've got the day bed and the mattresses and the day bed cover and some other things, but we don't really have time to be painting and doing a lot of tear out. So that's sad because I really wanted to do like so much to it before we even got on the road, but maybe it's good. Maybe it's good to go on our first trip, experience it, and then like really be able to say this is what we need before we make any major changes. We know we're taking out the dinette and the sofa that's in the living area. We're going to probably just like sell the dinette or something. The sofa will go into the kids' back room, and we'll put in the day bed and a table and chairs. So if you watched our video from a few days ago, we went to IKEA and we got a lot of that stuff, and I kind of showed you the day bed and things. But yeah, let's hope that we get a call really soon here from the Nissan dealership saying we figured it out, it was a simple thing, and then I will drive Mike up there. He'll grab the van, grab the RV, we'll bring it home. Let's hope that's in today's video. You probably know more than I do because of the title and the thumbnail. So Elijah's got his driver's license now, which means we never see him anymore because he's always taking the car out. And currently, what are you going to do?
Charging the drone batteries so we can go out to this park and take a picture of a tennis court, really colorful tennis court that's in the middle of woods. So it just has like trees around it.
Oh. If you guys aren't following Elijah on Instagram, it's Eli Nation Graham, right?
Yeah.
It's a long Instagram name.
It wasn't taken. So.
Yeah. So he's a really good photographer. That's what he wants to be when he grows up. So I'm excited that he's doing that with our drone because we don't ever use it.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, Mike just talked to them and they said it was on the lift. They're looking at the van. Do you guys remember when we got our new Mercedes to take to Europe that it like died in the southern Utah desert and that was like the worst? This is a lot better than that. You know, new cars often have little glitches. Mike just got a phone call, so maybe Maybe they're telling him something right now, but oh man, I also just looked at the calendar and realized we had people in town for 10 days straight. And it was so fun, and it was so awesome to connect and kiss babies and play with kids and have cousins. But man, we have a lot of catching up to do. Hey, what just called?
Oh, the wisdom teeth people for like.
So I am praying and like believing and like manifesting that that RV will be in my driveway today.
Well, I'm working with it.
But you know, you should know if you're gonna get into the RV world that it is not a fast turnover with anything in the RV world. This has nothing to do with them because this was our van, but you know, they don't fix RVs quickly. So if something happens to your RV, it's not gonna be like a one-day turnaround. Your best, I think the fastest way to get your RV fixed is when you actually have somebody come out to like, somebody who's like mobile and will come and look at it in your driveway. But when you take it to a shop, it can sit there sometimes for as much as like 2 months while they're ordering parts, and then just nothing moves fast in the RV world. And I think usually that has, in the past, that's been okay because people don't live in their RVs, and so they're okay if it's in the shop for a couple of months. But when you are living in your RV, that can be really rough. But obviously we're not either. We're just dying to get it. Asher only asks me 85 times a day when we're getting it. So the boys are currently working on their Pinewood Derby cars out in the garage. That's Asher's gold and Peter's blue. That's cool. Are you gonna like tape some parts off and paint them with other things?
Mm-hmm.
We need to go buy masking tape.
That's cool. Mike and I are actually going to head, we, you know, have been pulling the house together because we moved. But one thing we haven't figured out yet is an office. We have a table, but like we just have like all sorts of things that need to be in their right place. And it's hard for me to like, I keep putting off like discussing our business and the things we need to do for work without kind of an office space. I know that may seem silly to some of you, but I kind of need that to feel like once I get my strategy and things worked out, I want it. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're gonna go to the local thrift store and see if we can find some furniture to kind of use in our bedroom for our office. So we'll take you along. And we're still dying, waiting for information, but it's already 2 in the afternoon. Okay, heading into the Restore. This is by far my favorite thrift store to date. I love it. So we're just gonna go in and see what they've got. And I'm not gonna buy any pretty books. No, look at that one. Okay, I'm lying. No. I am buying this. Look at all of this furniture. So few thrift stores have all of this. Let's see. You want a fireplace in our room?
Totally. I was actually thinking that would work really well.
It's a cute dresser.
Wow.
Hey look, it's like our exact thing that we just got rid of.
You're right, that is it. That is the exact same piece of furniture.
That is crazy.
A little bit dirtier. This thing?
Okay, we didn't find any there, but we did get some blue painter's tape.
We didn't come out empty-handed.
And this beautiful book. It's a Reader's Digest.
Okay.
I have been on a kind of a book buying freeze, but this one was too pretty. And I usually try to buy books that are like classics, and Reader's Digest condensed books aren't really meeting that, but come on, look at that. Okay,
Here we are.
To the next
number 2
Restore that's further north and a little closer to the RV store.
We should get sponsored by Restore.
Yeah, for real. We're getting closer to the RV, and I'm just hoping that...
Did you explain this to them before, like what we're doing here?
We're just gonna hang out here and maybe find something, and then they're gonna call and be like, it's time. Right?
Totally.
Nothing. Nada. Zero. That's usually how it works when you're thrifting, because sometimes you hit the jackpot, most of the time you don't.
Just got home and got a call from the, from Camping World, who's talking to the dealership, the Nissan dealership. And the guys over at the dealership are on the phone with the engineers over at Nissan, because apparently everybody's stumped about this van. So we have not made any progress up to this point, which is a little frustrating. Didn't expect the van to be the issue here. So all we can do is wait. They're trying to figure out why it won't start, why it's completely in some sort of security lockdown mode that they can't get it out of. So that's where we're at. I am going to, I think, I'm gonna make dinner tonight. I'm gonna make beans. I'm gonna do some beans and rice. Doing some simple stuff, but I like beans and rice. It's been actually a little while since I made beans and rice. So that'll be dinner. So I'm gonna start on that. Right? Mm-hmm. And we're feeling a little bit
impatient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like.
We have made all these plans, and we're like, we can't move forward. So that's hard. And also, we are planning on leaving on Saturday for this trip. And if it's, I don't know, if it's a major issue with the van, and they can't, I don't know. I don't know how this sort of thing goes. If they can't figure out how to fix it, what do you do? It's under warranty, but you know, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So. Time to make dinner.
And to learn more patience.
Life lessons, folks.
Okay, I feel so like impatient and wanting to get things done that I'm gonna just, we decided maybe we could try to rearrange some things and use this as our office instead of in our bedroom, and then use this as our storage and move the boys' game stuff somewhere else. We'd also like a room that we can kind of hang out with in when our friends come over on the weekend, because as of right now, the kids like take over this room and then we have nowhere to hang with our friends. So I'm gonna just see if I can't rearrange in here and give myself something to do so that I feel like I'm accomplishing something on a day when I was really hoping to be in our RV, like getting that done. So I bought this at a thrift, or I bought this on like Facebook Marketplace. And I was gonna put oils in them, and that would work, and it would be cute. But I thought maybe we could do their like Dungeons and Dragons little figurines in it. And really, if we left it laying down, they could be arranged like that. That would be really cool, huh? Okay, I'm a little cranky, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But what I did was I moved this couch. And I need a new rug because that's when it's just too tiny. And pulled this chair from the other room in so that it like, when you come in the door, it's more of a seating area. And then we're actually gonna take the TV out of the RV, put it right there. And then I moved this table over and a lot of the D&D stuff out of here. And I'm gonna make this also for work. And we'll just have to figure out where D&D stuff's going. So that's where we're at here. But the reason I'm cranky is because we heard back from the dealership. Hey, do you want to go to the store?
Yeah.
And well, we heard, oh man, it's just, it's like draining to explain it. But Nissan said they can't figure it out. They like, as Mike said, they like called like, they're like engineers at headquarters can't figure it out. So then they didn't call us back. That was at like 2 or 3. And then we finally called them just before they're closed. I was like, so? And they're like, oh yeah, we haven't figured it out, but we're really hoping that we will. Here's something about me that I knew about myself, is that I'm not incredibly patient with things like this. I feel like I can be patient with people, but harder to be patient with, what would you say, situations?
Yeah, that are like out of your control.
And I've accepted this about myself, and at times like this where I do wish I had a little bit more patience, but I also know that that's the part of me that makes me like get things done. You know, that impatience with like situational impatience, because I'm just like, I want this to happen and I'm gonna make it happen. But then when I get into a scenario like this where I want something to happen and I can't make it happen, it's really hard for me. And I think also, you know, we expected this to happen a lot sooner, but then we had plans change, and then they had a part that didn't come in, and then we had family in town so we couldn't, and then the van. So it's hard for me. I just want to like scream or rearrange furniture or like go and try to find a piece of furniture to make the house more efficient. I want to make something happen, just something. I feel like I'm accomplishing something, you know that feeling? In the past, the way I would have dealt with this would have had to do with chocolate and dairy. maybe a milkshake, maybe some just chocolate, or maybe some chocolate milk. But I'm trying to...
Or some other chocolate product.
Yes, I'm trying to change those patterns, and you know, I have been for like almost a year now trying to change those patterns and not rely on food to help me out of stress, which I'm happy about. But I still haven't always figured out ways to deal with it, and maybe that's because I'm used to not dealing with it. And so when I actually have to deal with it, I think I'm not dealing with it. It's like, no, this is just what it feels like to deal with your feelings, rather than stuffing them under treats.
The treats are good.
Treats are good. I'm sure what will happen is probably the best way to deal with your feelings is to feel them and let them work their way through. That probably in 2 hours, I'm not gonna feel this way anymore. Maybe even in 20 minutes I won't.
Maybe, let's hope.
Yeah. And Mike's so much better at this. He gets frustrated, but he's like, what can we do? There's nothing we can do, so what's the point? And I'm like, whoa. I'm like trying to like strategize, like, well, there's gotta be something we can do, but there really isn't. It's not the end of the world. It's not actually a real problem. It's just frustration. It's just what happens in life, that you have to wait in line sometimes, and you have to have your car repaired sometimes, and you have leaks and, you know, broken stuff, and this is just life. It's not actually a real problem. I know that. I know that.
Oh boy, well it's late now, or it's kind of late, 9:15. Uh-oh. Daniel's calling, he must need to be picked up. Hang on, gotta pick up Daniel. But we had dinner and are now, Megan's been working on the office room today, and so we're doing some changes in here. So thought I'd show what we're doing in here. Okay, what are we doing here?
Well, if you can see...
It's kind of, this room needs some more light for sure.
That we're still working on this room.
Oh, look at this.
We moved the kids. I got this, and I was gonna put oils in it, but
essential oils.
Yes. I decided instead to let the kids do their D&D figurines in it.
Right.
For when they're playing.
All right.
I think it looks cool, and
yeah,
I think it'll be fun for them to look through and make some decisions. So I just got we're organizing all their cards into like boxes.
Whoa, Peter got a haircut, look at that.
Hello. Me too.
And
both have fresh haircuts.
Test this.
huh?
To close this kind of quickly just to see. Oh, we're good.
We're wondering if everything's gonna fall off there if it gets jostled.
Here's some
A lot of things are secure.
All right.
Let's put all the trash in this box.
I prefer
So,
to keep track in the D&D room.
We someday we'll be able to move this into a different room, but right now this will be our doTERRA stuff over here and our work stuff over here and their game stuff over here. And then in the evenings when they have friends over, they use this as game place.
Maybe
and sometimes we use it as a work
Maybe
place.
when Elijah moves out, put that in my room.
Yeah, maybe.
And we
But no
never
hurry, Elijah.
we never heard back on the van today, so we still don't know what the deal is on that. So
Mom, we can trip
tomorrow morning, right?
I am not going to say that. I'm just
Okay.
saying it comes when it comes.
Okay.
Mom.
All right, I gotta go get Daniel. I think we're calling that a day, right, Megan?
Oh, what a day.
So, yep, didn't get the van, but look what I do have. I have all this cool RV stuff right here. I should like go through all this stuff at some point. I got all this stuff, it's ready to go. So we can get that trailer, throw it all in. One nice thing about doing it the second time is I know all the stuff I need to be able to run proper. So, just got it on Amazon. Now it's waiting here. Alright, that's it. So, hope you have a good day, or had a good day. And, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Keep watching, because I promise we will get the trailer one of these days. The trailer's actually ready, it's just the van. Van's the problem at this point. But we are going to get it, so stay tuned. And we'll see you later. Bye!